This is Admin's son.
This is Yang.
This is Pyrrha. This is Blake.
And this is Junior, and welcome to the second episode of the RWBY Universe podcast.
We're back!
Woo! Yeah.
You guys wanted more, so, well, we decided to give you more because we love you.
Because, stole the words right from my mouth, son.
That's what I do.
I thought it was because we didn't have anything to do on a Thursday night.
Shh! They don't have to know that. Shh! Don't expose our secrets. So in the last episode, we got into some discussion about them fanfics.
Yes, we did. God help me, I can't remember all the names.
It's okay.
I can't either.
If you wanna listen to that episode, that's gonna be in the description below this video, like everything else.
I would like to add my support to Junior's suggestion though, Cat Got Your Tongue. Very enjoyable, very cute, awesome fic.
Hence why I did the thing with it called what?
What?
Words. Words.
Junior, English, you speak it?
Or you reviewed it, or...
He doesn't even know what he's talking about.
I had a loss for words.
He's lost in his own words.
Completely escaped my mind. Why I shared it, why I linked it.
Okay.
It was sick. I enjoyed it. It made me happy.
Yeah, it was cute.
I try.
Guys, it's only a few weeks away until we get the Volume 2 premiere.
I know.
It's, I don't want to do the math and count the specific days, but July 4th is when we get it. 4th of July, America.
No. Son. That's when everyone at RTX gets it. We don't get it for another week.
But technically, that's still the premiere.
True.
It's the premiere. And our admin Crow, who I hope is going to be on an episode soon, he's going to be able to see it live at the premiere, so I'm jealous of him. Can we...
Well, we're going to drag him kicking and screaming onto our podcast before the premiere of the...
Yeah, we just... can I just go to his house, steal his ticket?
I'm sure we don't have to drag him on because he'll be excited to talk about it.
Yeah. So, our today's topic, we're going to talk about, and this was actually Admin Pyrrha's suggestion, we are going to talk about how we got into Rooster Teeth and or RWBY, depending on if RWBY is the only thing from Rooster Teeth you watch. So, I think we should go in the reverse order in which we introduced ourselves. So, Junior,
why would you do that?
why don't you tell us how you got into Rooster Teeth / RWBY?
Oh, wow. How I got into Rooster Teeth / RWBY. Well, I guess we'll start with how I got into Rooster Teeth. I got into Rooster Teeth, gosh, I don't know how long ago it was, but it was early. I think back when Fails of the Week just started coming out. I think it was like around episode 8. That's when I started getting into Rooster Teeth. And actually, I was recommended to watch RWBY from one of my friends. And I have not looked back since. That is easily one of my favorite animated shows I have ever watched.
Nice. Blake, how about you?
Huh?
How did you get into Rooster Teeth / RWBY?
Sorry, I was reading a book.
50 Shades of Grey?
Dedication right there, ladies and gentlemen. Dedication right there from our very own Fauna.
Ninjas of Love.
Stupid
I've
funness.
actually, no, that's my diary, not a book. I've actually been into Rooster Teeth for a very long time, actually. Right from, must have just been a couple of episodes into the first Red vs. Blue is probably when I started watching it. But I'd watch, and then I'd stop watching, and then I'd go back, and there'd be another 2 seasons there to go watch. And then right at the end of, was it season 10? I think it was the end of season 10, they had the RWBY trailer, and as soon as I watched that, I just went, RWBY all the way. Couldn't wait for it. I had to have watched that trailer maybe 5 hours total.
Wow, dedication.
That's a 2-minute trailer. That's a lot of
Oh yeah, I've done that over and over and over and over.
Wow, that's sheesh, not even I watched it that many times.
I watched the Weiss trailer a lot.
Oh yeah, I like the Weiss trailer. I watched the Weiss and the Yang trailer the most.
I watched the Blake trailer most.
Oh yeah, another thing. When are we gonna get to see Adam?
I know, but we'll save that for a different time.
Yeah, that's a different time on a different rainbow.
Pyrrha and Junior can go into
Oh, are you kidding?
that kind of stuff.
I am planning on forcing Sun to let you and I have our own little discussion podcast right before the premiere, where we just rant.
Please.
Hey, I'll be down.
Please. We
We're-
have your approval. We're doing it.
So Pyrrha, tell us your story of how your journey of life led you to Rooster Teeth and RWBY.
So, it actually was back in sophomore, junior year of high school. I was just looking up YouTube videos. I was looking up, because I was getting into podcasts at the time. And I was just looking up random podcasts. And I came across the early, one of the first, I think it's episode 112 of the Rooster Teeth podcast. One of the first video podcasts. And I was just instantly hooked by the guys. I love the humor and stuff like that. And from there, I found out about Achievement Hunter and Red vs. Blue. And I started watching Red vs. Blue for a while. And I actually started watching probably season 8. So I was right there for when they showed RWBY. And when I saw RWBY, I was like, this is more my speed. I'm interested to see what this is going to turn into because I love the fairy tale stuff like that, and so I just was very eagerly anticipating it. But the thing that got me the most about the RWBY trailer, that instantly just I'm watching this, was the music. Music was wonderful, and I was like,
oh yeah,
I'm hooked. I'm hooked. And now I'm here.
And we're happy to have you.
Yeah, you're just saying that.
No, I mean it. Underneath all this monkey fur is a heart of gold.
Okay.
How about you, our beloved manager Yang? Why don't you tell us your journey?
Oh, you're gonna laugh. I was Facebook stalking someone.
Please tell me it wasn't me.
Well, no, because I knew none of you guys. So I was Facebook stalking one of my friends and saw the video.
What video?
And that because I knew nothing about Rooster Teeth either, so I was on her page and saw the video and was really attracted to not just the music, but how she wielded her weapon and how precise she was with it. And I was like, this is fantastic.
Oh yeah!
So I watched the RWBY trailer a lot. I was really excited for it.
Bonnie Ohm knows how to do his action scenes.
Yes,
He
he
does,
does.
but I just like the combination of the music with the action.
Yeah.
See, Facebook stalking can come in handy sometimes. You never know.
Remember, our beloved listeners, Facebook stalk, but do it responsibly.
If it's on Facebook, it is meant to be seen. That is my philosophy.
That rhymed.
No shame in it.
I would like to take a moment and say the RWBY Universe page does not endorse stalking of any kind.
Well, I mean, unless you want to start our page.
Yeah, I'm perfectly fine.
That's fine with. I'm fine with that.
Yes.
You know, stalk it all you want. Just know that you're not going to get anywhere relationship-wise with us. We're not ready for commitment. We like you a lot, but we're not ready to commit
we have
yet.
prior commitments.
So, I just realized, because of that statement, son, RWBY Universe has friend-zoned everybody.
No regrets.
No regrets.
No way in. No way out.
RWBY Universe. What?
What?
RWBY Universe, the ultimate friend zone.
Yes. Welcome to the friend zone. Enjoy your
All
stay.
right, so, son,
That's me.
how did you get into Rooster Teeth / RWBY?
Oh, well, my journey with Rooster Teeth, I actually got into Rooster Teeth on accident. I was searching YouTube one day. I believe, if I remember correctly, I was looking up, yes, and this is not a lie. I was looking up the Nan Cat song, and in the related videos, it showed Rage Quit Nan Cat Adventure, and I was like, what is this? So I clicked on it, and then I just was dying of laughter, and I'm like, this is hilarious, and I watched all the other Rage Quits, and I instantly subscribed to Rooster Teeth, and then I started watching all their other content, and then I found out about Achievement Hunter, and I fell in love with them, and then I was just doing my normal YouTube browsing, and then I saw Rooster Teeth uploaded a video, and it said RWBY Red Trail. I'm like, what is this? I clicked it, and I just immediately fell in love, tears of joy. I was all hyped from there on out, and here I am. No regrets. I love this show with all my heart. Love my admins. Love my fans.
You could cheer up, man.
I'm emotional. Just joking. I'm a manly man. I don't cry.
I would give you a standing ovation, but I don't want to ruin the audio.
Yeah,
Yeah.
don't.
And I don't feel like, I don't know, I'm too lazy.
What else
The
is new?
lack of effort.
See, Junior's life has never been the same since Yang crushed his wang.
I don't want to talk about it.
It was fun time, guys.
It was a traumatic
One
experience.
time. It was thank you for understanding. The person who crushed my wang understands my pain.
See,
But here's the thing. All it takes, it's like meth, okay? It's not even once.
not even once. Wang crushing, not even once.
Oh my gosh.
Speaking of Yang,
Alright, to the next topic, guys.
Speaking of Yang, the last it's kind of late to talk about this, but the last production diary came out and it actually gave us a sneak peek of Volume 2, and Yang with her glorious puns.
Oh, God.
If you don't know what I'm talking about, let me shorten it. RWBY, it's our second semester here at Beacon. Let's start it off with a bang. Cue Yang. I always start my semesters off with a Yang.
Oh, my God.
Oh my gosh.
Did they just give, like, Barbara an open mic for that?
I was going to say, it's
I think they gave Barbara, it's like, here, say whatever you want.
Here are the other characters' lines. Just go for it.
Just wing it. I really hope we see more puns from Yang.
Well, I'd say that she certainly nailed it.
You know what
Ah,
I
ha, ha,
Yang?
ha, ha,
You
ha,
know
ha,
what
ha,
I'd
ha.
like to see from Yang?
What?
Character development.
Here we go.
No, I'll save it. I'll save it, but I'm still angry about not knowing anything about Yang.
The time will come. So, you guys, we gave you guys the opportunity to ask us questions to answer on the podcast.
Yes, we did.
Surprisingly, you guys had a lot of questions, and we had to shorten it down to save time because, otherwise we'll be here for centuries. So let's get
I'm not
into
gonna
it.
argue.
Let's get into it, shall we?
Yes.
So the first question we
Shall.
got was, so how do we think Season 2 is going to differ from Season 1? Who'd like to go first? Who'd like to go
Better.
Hope it will be better.
Well,
That doesn't necessarily answer the question.
Speaking of character development.
Here we go. Actually, you know what? Go on a little rant because we're short. We're short for time so far.
Okay,
little.
I'm gonna
Little is the key word.
Little. Stuart Little.
I am rolling my sleeves up real quick.
No,
okay?
you put
I'm
those
serious
sleeves
about
down, Pyrrha. You
No,
put
no.
those sleeves down.
You must make it littler than Stuart Little.
it. Okay.
Oh,
Well,
that's
stop
pretty
interrupting me and I'll talk. Okay? I want some character development, alright? We have all these wonderful characters, but you're not relationships are plain, and I don't feel connected. Like the whole, we talked about this last podcast. The whole thing with Weiss and Blake. Oh my God, what was that? What was that? That was completely resolved in one episode, and that could have totally been a carryover from season 1 to season 2. That could have been like an unresolved cliffhanger issue that had to be dealt with by the rest of the team, and it could have been like all this tension and stuff until Blake proved herself to Weiss. But no, it's like, oh no, that's not you, Blake. I understand that. It's like, no, you saw nothing.
Shall we talk about the 4-episode John arc?
We are not going to talk about the 4-episode John arc because I will flip this table.
Don't give Pyrrha coffee.
I am serious. Like, I am sick of, like, okay, I get it, John, whatever, but the show is not called Juniper, it's called RWBY. Yeah, sure, have your token anime-esque, like, side character episode. You have 4 episodes, though, okay? There's a difference. What happens if you're going to have the whole, like, arc, have it in the background, that's the other issue, obviously. They're fixing that. That's going to be better. There's going to be longer episodes. But the issue, though, is still remains the same. It's like, I don't want... Because obviously we saw a lot of hints in the trailer that Pyrrha is going to be a bigger deal this season. Like, she had a lot to do in the intro. So I'm just like, hey, it's awesome. I want to know more about Pyrrha's character.
Theory, Pyrrha is going to become the new Wang Crusher.
I would also like to know, like, John's backstory. What about his family?
Okay, Pyrrha, I want you to picture this for a second. You just went on a rant about how you hated the 4-episode John arc, and then you went on saying, I'd love to know more about John's backstory.
Hey, I want backstory. I don't want a cliche bully, like, arc, okay? I want backstory, baby.
Who am I? I hate the 4-episode John arc, but I would love to find out more about John's backstory.
You see,
Exactly.
the backstory, like, I needed the 4 story more than a backstory because he needed a backbone.
You need all the story.
And that's what the whole arc
That's true.
gave him.
I
Okay,
can agree
But
with
4 episodes?
Yeah.
I mean, right in
Do
the
you
first
remember the
season,
first?
which should have been something that happened in the second season.
Wasn't the first episode, like, of that arc, like, 2 minutes?
See,
I remember
that's the biggest problem with it. And there's only so much you can cram in. And it made the character development feel rushed. But
Well,
I know people complained a lot about the relationships, how they develop so quick, but you got to bear in mind that a lot of the time there was like days or even weeks gap between things happening. Like where RWBY suddenly becomes a good leader and is giving Jean all this advice, and you got to think, well, no, that didn't just happen overnight. That happened over several weeks that we just didn't see.
The time skips are kind of too confusing for me.
again, that was...
And Pyrrha has expressed before how he doesn't like Miles and Carrie's writing.
Okay. Yes.
Because I remember, because he said, and I quote, I've read fanfics that tell a better story than Miles and Carrie.
Okay, let me explain it, though. Okay, I'm gonna try to not get killed by the fans now. Watch it, that's what they're about. But no, here is my thing. I've said this since the beginning, and I've said this since the end of season 1. Season 1 was way too rushed, and that's why a lot of, like, and I understand the medium is different. Fanfics have a lot more time to sell you a character, but at the same time, I feel it's you need to take notice if fanfics are doing a better job making me care about your characters than the canon is. Okay? Because honestly, canon-wise, I have no reason to care about Yang. I'm sorry, there's no reason I should care about her. I have more reason to care about her from the background song Gold than I have from what she's done in the show. And I feel like that's an issue that needs to be addressed, and I'm hoping that they I will admit, I want to. I know. I'm worked up and I had a lot of coffee before we started.
Calm down.
Son, he doesn't care about my character.
Oh, come here.
Give me just you. I care about something that's outside the canon more than the canon. Give me something in the canon that I want to like about this character.
The puns.
Penny.
I'm gonna eat some crow here and say that I do like what they did with Blake and Weiss. Blake and Weiss's characters had very interesting backstories and drives. What drove their characters? Did they resolve it way too quickly? Yeah, obviously. I hope they bring it up in season 2. I hope it continues to be a problem. But like I said, they did touch on it though. I will say that they did touch on it. But Yang, there's nothing. She makes puns and she looks good. That's it.
This question was a mistake.
I'm done now. We can move on.
See, but I just want to add, I love RWBY and I love Monty's work, but I doubt Monty will ever listen to this because why would he? But if for some miraculous reason you ever listen to this, Monty, I think you should spend less time teasing and making fun of people's theories and spend more time actually writing a good story. Because everything I see related to RWBY from Monty is either a joke or some cosplay photos. Because I remember, I think it was yesterday, there was a picture going around where it was a theory saying, is Cinder RWBY and Yang's mom? And then it listed similarities on why it's possible. And Monty retweeted it saying, I can confirm 100% nope.
Well, hey, you answered the question, but I feel bad, because that was a really good theory, because I was really rooting. I was one of the people who was really rooting for that. I wanted Cinder to be her mom, or at least RWBY's mom. I wanted it so bad. But hey, I get it, canon.
But it's like, Monty, you're saying, I'm confirming all these things, but you're not putting them in your dang show. If you're gonna confirm them, put them in your show. The show that you begged Rooster Teeth to do for years, and then you finally got it, and then you don't live up to the full potential that it has. Because Monty was bugging Bernie about doing RWBY for years.
Well, here's my thing. It all comes down to, it was the first season, the one word that describes all the problems, it was rushed. It felt rushed. The entire thing felt rushed.
Could have been avoided with more episodes.
It could have been, not more episodes, just more time per episode. And we are getting that, so I'm not going to continue to complain until after season 2. When we come back from season 2, because obviously we're probably going to sit down and talk about it.
Yep.
I will reassess then and talk about whether I felt it was rushed or not. But I'm willing to give it a chance for a second season. But seriously, man, you don't have to rush to tell your story. Okay? The fans are there. You have your pool of fans. Now take the time to reward their loyalty and their dedication to the show with thought out storylines, well flushed out episodes, and yeah, that's all we ask. I love the show, but it's got problems, like anything else.
Alright. I think it's appropriate to move on to the next question.
Yes.
Okay, our second question is, what relationships will form during season 2, if any?
If I can make a clarification, for the person who submitted this question, I don't know the exact intentions behind it, but
yeah.
I'm going to take this in terms of ships.
Right, that's how I took it as well.
So, I'm going to decipher it as such,
Mm-hmm.
and I would love to see more Bumblebee. Just saying.
Honestly, everyone's got their ships, and that's cool and all, but
I don't have any ship.
Bumblebee is probably going to happen because no other ship has actually ever made it onto a frickin' Rooster Teeth shirt.
Well, you have to remember, it could not be the ship. You have to remember, Blake's bicycle is also, or bicycle.
Bicycle, really? You mean Yang's motorcycle?
Yeah, but I remember
Speak English! English!
I got this wonderful image of Blake and Yang on a two-seater bicycle right now. It's
Tandem bike?
oh,
If any of the fans out there are an artist, there's an idea.
Yeah, if you love drawing fan art, draw that. Draw Blake and Yang on a tandem bike.
I want it. Someone please draw that for me.
Yes, and send it to us.
I think that Jean and Pyrrha is pretty much gonna happen.
That's
I think
Arcos?
it's going to be a very
that's
close
the
friendship,
thing.
or it's going to evolve into a relationship. I want to see more of Nora and Ren. Now, I don't think that's going to turn into a relationship. I'm pretty sure Ren has just completely friend-zoned Nora.
Yeah,
despite
but,
all Nora's
yeah.
hints. But
Poor Nora.
I think it's so cute how she keeps being like, we're not together.
But, you know...
First off, which to clarify, we're just going to be talking about, like, canon ships.
Yeah.
We're not going to be talking about our, like, I ship White Rose. I know very well it's not going to happen. I accept that's not gonna
Pyrrha,
happen.
even though...
Winter Sun. I'm gonna make
Okay.
Yes! Yang, I love you! If I could, I would hug you.
Michael, son, not son.
Good God! God! We were doing so well! We were doing so well, and then you botched it up.
Son's voice actor is called Michael.
Good point.
I get confused. Alright, son. Alright, so you're gonna really like what I'm about to say. Yang knows what I'm about to say, and I'm gonna say it now. Alright, so, of all the ships for Weiss, the one that makes the most sense in my head is Sun times Weiss.
Winter Sun?
It is. Let me finish. The reason for that is that I feel like, from a writing point of view, I feel like Weiss falling in love with Adonis would be the biggest breakaway and breakthrough from her background.
Irony.
Yeah, exactly.
And because, like that photo I posted on the... I don't even know how long ago I posted it. But that shows the logic behind that ship. It's not a lot of logic, but it's enough.
No. There's a lot of logic behind it. That's why, I personally, of course, I'm a White Rose shipper to the core.
I'll be honest, I've been shipping White Rose since the beginning.
Yeah, but I will admit, the logic-wise, that's it. It's Sun times White. I don't want Sun to be paired with Blake because I know that's too easy.
Sorry, Blake, but
No, I despise the idea of Sun and Blake, and I despise the idea of Adam and Blake.
I despise the idea of Sun and Adam. I despise that more than anything. Sun and Adam, no.
No,
Can we
that's
not?
Come on, that is just hot.
Yang, please.
Come on, everyone's fine with the Yuri. You need a bit of the Yowie in there to make
Contain the eroticness.
Like rar.
Whoa! Whoa! Well, this took a turn for the worse.
No words can describe the awesomeness that just occurred right then.
Yes.
Alright, so let's go on to the next question.
Next one isn't even a question, it's just thanks for what you do. It's so sweet of you to say. But, in honesty, thank you guys. Thank you guys. Because we wouldn't be here if you guys didn't think we were worthy enough to like. And we pour a lot of heart into this page. I mean, am I right?
Indeed.
Yes,
Absolutely.
And this page isn't about us, it's about you guys. And it's always going to be about you guys. And we're going to prove that in the future, because got more ideas for this podcast, but I'm not going to spoil them yet. So, I'm just going to tease you to the very core of your body.
You know what?
I was gonna say, I'm gonna pull a Monty. Stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
I know.
We love you. We wouldn't be here without you. And
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you for that.
Adding on to that, and also adding on to Sun's teasers, there's something I've been working on, which I'm not revealing yet.
Haha, we're pulling Monty's left and right.
Only 2 other
There's
people
also-
in the admins even know about.
And
So,
this is
actually,
breaking,
oh my god.
breaking news from the junior corner.
Junior's got a corner. What does he do in his corner? Wink, wink.
Don't ask, okay? I
saw a
call
couple
my club.
stars out there.
I call my club the corner. I'm sorry. Things happen.
That's because he
Let's
calls
leave it at
his
that.
mom, and I tell him to go to his corner.
But
You know,
surprise.
back to help.
This is something that I have not shared to anybody. Yours truly is working on a multiple series of covers for everyone here. Yes, indeed.
Wait, covers as
Yes,
in...
indeed. Covers as in drum covers.
For
everyone here.
Oh my god.
For the page, for the perhaps an intro to the RWBY Universe podcast. But,
oh my god!
hopefully you'll be hearing some.
Senpai noticed me.
Hopefully you'll be hearing some of my jams.
Yeah, he
in
can
the,
jam.
very near future.
I've heard him jam. He can jam.
I can jam indeed. I can jam indeed.
Okay.
And I've been working on. Gosh darn it, Blake.
Dang, Flabbit Blake.
Blake, Danny is rubbing off on you in the worst way.
I've been working on Time to Say Goodbye because that's just a wicked fun cover. But anyways.
Next question.
What?
Unless you had something else to add.
No, I'm sorry. No.
Okay, what do we do outside of adminning? There's a life
First of
outside of adminning?
I agree with that. I did not know. This is news to me. Whoever posted this.
Wait, hold
thank
on.
you for the grim-
Oh my god, guys,
Grim-
guys. Did you know there's a world outside the computer? Oh
was
my
gonna
god,
say,
it's beautiful.
Whoever posted that question, thank you for bringing to light the grim reality that there's actually a life outside of adminning.
Why
Yep.
would you remind us? You are a
Guys,
person.
ignore the guys. I'm always outside. I don't know what you're doing. Goodness.
How do I spend my time outside of adminning? Well,
He runs a club.
I stated it on the last podcast, but for those of you that did miss it, I am on a site called the RWBY Fan on Wiki, and I'm a staff member there. I review OCs as my position on staff. So I'm very involved on that site. I'm deep in the community, so that's where I spend a good majority of my time, just sitting on chat, talking to people that love the show. Other than that, I spend my time holed up in my room playing video games and playing drums. That is it.
Alright, Blake.
That is my life. That is my life.
Blake.
Blake.
Put the book down.
Put down Ninjas of Love.
Stop writing in your diary, Blake.
Stop writing about your fantasies with Yang.
Hey, Kakashi, get with the program.
Hey, Bashi. I want to be the Bashi.
Outside of the page, well, other than working, obviously, because that's the thing adults do.
Don't
I've
remind
started
me.
spending time reading more lately. And I could blame Blake for that one.
Don't blame the
video
Don't blame
games as
Blake.
well, but I've kind of dwindled down on that a bit. Yeah, YouTube videos. Not going to name any in particular, just in case we get in trouble for mentioning any. But
I don't think we get in trouble for mentioning a YouTube name.
you never know.
Well,
You never know.
I'd rather be
What
cautious.
with all those copyright issues?
Oh, everybody, hold on, Blake, before you continue,
All of you. I hate all of you right now.
Copyright, copyright, copyright.
I think.
Actually.
We're not going to move to it. We're not
Also, guys, I want you to remember Waffalo. We're all friends.
Yeah.
Friends love each other.
Blake, do you do anything else?
Yeah.
Do you do anything else, Blake?
Blake wasn't done. I just flipped out. I'm sorry.
No, I was done. That's pretty much it.
Oh, you were just getting a jab at me? Thanks.
Yeah.
Love you, Pyrrha.
The entire podcast.
Yeah. What do I do outside the page? I actually do a few things. As you all know, I do write fanfic.
He writes a
for
lot.
RWBY. But I also spend a lot of my time reading fanfic. I don't review often. It takes a very special story to get me to actually want to be. I want to tell you how much I love this. But I work graveyards. So
At a
I have a
store.
lot of downtime. So that's what I do. I open up like 7 or 8 RWBY fan fictions, and I just read all night. And that's a lot of it. What I do, and I read other things, of course. Not smut, son.
Why are you talking? Blake's the pervert here.
Hey, whoa! You can't just throw accusations around like that.
I'm not throwing out accusations. It's the truth. We all know
I've
it.
never written a smut fic.
Yeah, exactly. You've written a smut fic.
I did what
I
now?
want to hear it.
I did what now?
What is it called?
I deleted that a long time ago.
You deleted it? You never delete it.
I deleted all the smut on my fanfic because I wanted to look more professional.
Was this the one that I had to edit?
Black Beauty Burns Gold. I think that's what it's called.
Yeah. That was actually a really good title.
Yeah, not so good fic.
Yeah, no. That was actually the first ever fanfic I wrote.
Like, man, Roses and Ice, the first 4 or 5 chapters are painful to read.
What is it? But after that, I did write another smut, and then I deleted that one too. It was called Saturday Night, and people liked it.
I'm just going to write another torture fic with Sun as the star.
Technically, I already did that, sir.
Moving on.
I mean, I don't know if you remember, but I did write a RWBY version of Cupcakes.
Oh God, we're not going into that.
Nope. Okay, so moving on.
You already ruined it for me last time.
Moving on. What else I do? I listen to music.
Doesn't
I play
everyone?
video games. And I like to be outside.
What's this outside you speak of?
But it's dangerous outside.
It's dangerous to
There's
go alone.
No, don't worry. This old guy in an orange, robe, he gave me this wooden sword. I think I'm good.
He gave you
Yeah,
Triforce.
and I was gonna say, as soon as you walked outside, you went into a creepy cave off to the side, right?
Oh yeah, it was right there. It said
Yeah,
creepy thing
yeah.
in for here. I
Yeah.
was like, okay, I'll walk right in. He also gave me this green hat and a tunic. Not a big fan of the hat. Yeah, makes you look like Robin Hood.
Yeah,
my
but
God.
maybe you should wear it. I think it'll become an icon over time. I think people will recognize you.
You think it will catch on?
I think it'll catch on. I think it'll be a trend. I think all the ladies are gonna love it.
What about that annoying fairy that I had locked up in my basement?
I'm sorry, but your princess is in another castle.
Keep it down there. Keep it down there. No one likes her. Sorry.
Alright.
No one likes her.
Yang, did you answer?
No, I have not yet.
Oh yeah, you didn't. Everyone else has answered except me and you.
Mhm.
So go ahead, Yang.
Alright.
I almost said your name.
So, I'm currently a grad student. I'm
Woohoo!
getting my master's in international education, which is basically student affairs for international students. When that's not draining of my life force, I'm also working. I am typically outside, so I don't know what these guys are talking about.
What is this outside you speak of?
I'm a
keep hearing that word.
huge stargazer fan. Like, come on now. I know
Well,
all
Stargazer's
the
a good
meteor
band.
showers, the full moon, the eclipses. Like, I'm outside.
You
for
watch people shower? That's creepy.
that.
Whoa.
Meteor showers. I watch.
Whoa.
Those
You
are
watch a
nice.
poor man-made meteor shower? Oh, God. Ugh.
Son, hush. You don't know what you're talking about.
Yes,
You're
I
gonna be
do.
the next one to have a crushed wang if you don't stop.
No, I think that goes to Pyrrha.
When I'm not doing any of those, I'm outside walking.
Again,
I
this
like
outside. What is it?
nature trails and swimming.
Swim.
Oh, then
Just
yeah,
keep
you
swimming.
would
Just keep
absolutely
swimming,
love where I
swimming,
live.
swimming.
You would
Yeah,
absolutely
well,
love
I'm currently in Florida, so if I'm a swimmer and I like to be outside, this is the best place to be because it's always hot.
You would absolutely love it. I kid you not. I live right on a river. There are tons of walking trails. We own 15 acres, and we live right on the edge of a 300-acre nature preserve. And there's a river right down the hill.
Can I come live with you, Junior?
You don't want to live where I live. It is way too expensive. Way too expensive.
Ah.
What
I don't want
state?
to. I don't want to.
Forget.
We're not
All right,
gonna talk
fine.
about
I'll
where we
disclose
live.
it.
Yeah, that's
No,
classified.
I'm fine with
You
stating
can
it.
pan me,
Okay. But yeah,
and I
I'm
can,
fine
like,
with stating it.
I don't care where I am from
Yeah.
Italy, you guys. Just saying.
Italia.
Italy. Woo!
Hey.
Italia.
Hey.
Bilingual.
You watch yourself, son. You watch yourself.
Could be worse. It
You
could
are
be like
dealing
my
with
friend
two
who
of them
calls it
right
Itali.
You are
I'm not
dealing
being
with two of
Irish
them
right now. I've been lying about my accent this
But
entire
no,
time.
I'm perfectly fine with disclosing where I live.
Ooh.
Just like
Okay.
statewise. I live in
Alright,
Connecticut.
go for it.
Connecticut? Yeah.
Yeah,
No, that's
Connecticut.
too cold for me, honey.
Yeah.
Bum.
Get used to it.
Out of my home.
Well, especially when you have someone in the house that grew up in Jupiter and Palm City, like the Palm City Stewart area. Yeah.
You have someone that grew up on Jupiter.
I thought the same
I
thing.
do.
I was like,
Alright, not awesome.
No, but Yang
I was like,
Yang knows. I would think that Yang knows Florida enough to know where I'm talking about.
I do.
Okay.
I do.
Anyways, we digress, shall we?
next question.
Oh no, I didn't get to
No,
answer.
We haven't because Mike, son.
Michael
Son.
Jones.
Son.
Michael
No,
Jones
Michael,
is Son
who
Wukon's
is
voice
the-
actor.
Michael, who is the voice actor of Son.
Fun fact, in case you didn't know.
Hey, no one cares about
What I do? There's a life outside the page. I did not know.
Yeah, professional.
Actually, what I do outside, I spend a lot of time, either looking for work because I'm unemployed, playing video games. I occasionally spend time with my family. Occasionally. A lot of the time, I'm talking with the fellow admins of this page because I love talking to them. Because they're a second family to me.
The feeling is not always mutual.
Okay, way to ruin the moment.
Speak for yourself.
I do enjoy writing a lot. I do write fanfic, and when I'm not doing any of that, I am writing scripts and shooting movies because I'm a film major in college.
Awesome.
Woot!
So next question, since I finally got to answer, if you could be an OC character in RWBY, what would your character name and weapon choices be? I don't need an OC. I'll just be Sun.
Save me for last because.
We're already cutting it close for time, so make it
Yeah, alright.
brief.
I'll just get it out of the way. So, on that site I mentioned earlier, I have a lot of OCs. Let's just put it that way.
Yes.
And the
What?
one that I have that I usually RP with, his name is Amet, which is shortened for Ametista. Yang, you know what that is. for those of you who don't know, it's Italian for amethyst, and amethyst being purple, Ahmet's color is purple. He uses a greatsword glam hybrid that, in total length, is 6 foot 1 inch long. And it turns into a rocket launcher. Yes. Yes. There's a giant section on how it does it. If you want to
I don't know
check
if,
it out sometime.
sorry Jake, I don't know if the mic picked it up, but I apologize. My cat just meowed incredibly close to the mic.
No, that
does not matter to me.
It's called Junior.
Fun fact,
Yes.
Jake is the name of Junior's voice actor. No, Jake is the name of Junior's voice actor.
Yes. Yes, indeed.
Yes, indeed. But yeah, I apologize. I don't know if the mic picked that up or not, but Ghost Cat out of nowhere.
It's fine. But yeah, so that's my main OC. That was the very first OC I ever made. He's my favorite. Love him. That's him.
Cool.
And trust me,
I already gave my answer.
I could go on an entire spiel of my other ones, but we'll save that for a later date.
What about you guys? Let's chippity chop. We're cutting it close for time. I would just be Sun. That's my answer.
You know, see? Blake, what the fuck? Get out!
I didn't hear you. I thought you said Pyrrha. Leave me alone, it's late. It's 3 a.m.
Stop trying to improve your reading level.
I've got several OCs, but none of them particularly for the RWBY universe. Not the page, the universe of RWBY. Main one being a character called Cobra. She's a very sexualized character, also, similar to what Yang is. But
We don't know
I'm not really sure that she fits, and I'm not really sure what weapon she'd use in terms of a transforming weapon. So yeah, that's mine.
So
Alright, Pyrrha.
So, I really don't, if I could be OC, I really don't have one because Pyrrha is like, beyond being a loudmouth, I think Pyrrha's personality and kind of matches up with mine pretty much. The whole having that sense of honor and nobility stuff, that's basically me. But I did make an OC for my fanfic, Roses and Eyes. His name is Baldemar. He's a giant Irishman, and he's got a double-bladed battle axe. Yeah.
How do you use this?
Well, no, it's a double-bladed battle axe.
Port's weapon.
And he's got like gauntlets that are reminiscent of Yang's, only bigger.
Oh yeah.
Like I said, I think I expressed my dislike of OC's last episode, so
Yeah.
obviously
Alright, next question. Because I already put that we answered all these questions in episode 2, so we kind of have to answer them all. Okay, we'll make it quick. It's lightning round for the questions. Lightning
Go!
Lightning round. Let's see. Which video game is your favorite, and which game are you best at?
Kingdom Hearts is the only game I play, so.
I respect that choice. It's a good choice.
My favorite is the Gears of War franchise.
Oh, Gears is so fun.
That is also the one that I'm best at.
Pyrrha.
Oh, mine? The Legend of Zelda series is my favorite game series, and Majora's Mask is my all-time best.
Blake.
See, it's a very difficult one. It'd be between Halo, Assassin's Creed, but I'm going to have to go with the Mass Effect trilogy.
Oh, yeah, good choice.
Nice.
I have to make a correction. Pyrrha, I know you said Majora's Mask, but I knew you meant Twilight Princess. Just saying. Next question.
No.
Alright. Moving on. Let's go.
Dang it, can't stop yelling. I'm recording a podcast. Okay. So, Assassin's Creed, all time favorite series, but game. I wouldn't say I'm good at it. I suck at Assassin's Creed. Yeah. So my favorite, and the one I'm best at, and for the favorite also Alan Wake, best game I've ever played. Just leaving it at that. Next question. Favorite band, favorite music genre. Sorry, I'm a music nut. LOL. Band, don't have a favorite band. Favorite artist, Dead Mouse. Favorite genre, EDM. Guys, take it away.
I'll go last because I'm pretty diverse.
I don't have a favorite because it really depends on my mood. Although the majority of the time I'm listening to instrumentals.
Instrumentals are good.
I'd say I'm very much like Monty in the sense that when I'm listening to music, I'm imagining these epic fight scenes in my head. So with that, I tend to go for rockier music, where the beat can go with the hits, things like that.
Ba-da-bum, 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 ba-da-bum.
Indeed.
Bum, bum.
Alright, sorry, I wasn't ready.
That's what they all say.
I was reading Blake's diary. It's horrible. I'm gonna have nightmares. We'll talk about it later. So I really don't have like a favorite genre. I'm sort of like Yang, where I'll listen to anything I'm in the mood for, but I'm also like Blake, where I do tend to lean towards harder stuff. But if I had to pick like a favorite like genre, I would have to say I like jazz instrumentals. I love jazz instrumentals.
Oh man, I think that makes me the heaviest person on the page. All right, I will keep this as short and sweet as I can. I can narrow it down to my 3 favorite bands, which is Shinedown, Avenged Sevenfold, and probably Bon Jovi, because I grew up on Bon Jovi.
Oh yeah.
I think I actually like Junior a little bit more than I did at the start of this podcast now.
Good to know.
For music, I can go anywhere from like 70s rock, like Kansas and Boston. I can go from there. I can go to alternative, modern rock, post-hardcore, any sort of core, any sort of metal. I'm just EDM, some jazz, some classical. I'm all over the place. Really, the only thing that I can't do is modern country, pop, that genre. That's the only thing I can't do.
To call modern country is a sin.
It's a lie. I profusely apologize to anyone whose musical preference is that. It's my taste. I don't like it. I can't stand it.
I personally like Eric Church the most out of the country genre. I acknowledge it. He's probably more like, I'd say, hard rock than anything else.
Even then, if you want to comment sometime about music, I will be more than happy to just sit down and talk about it, because my list can go on and on and on for favorite bands, because I can't really have a singular favorite band.
Wonderful. So, Blake, answer the question.
I already answered the question.
Okay, good. We're done. Next question. I'm so impatient for RWBY Volume 2. Any ideas to help me be patient? Go outside.
I have one answer for that.
Go outside.
No way to not be impatient. Next question. The hype train has no brakes.
No way in, no way out.
We agree. We concur.
What is your favorite song from Volume 1 soundtrack? This'll be the day.
Why? You gotta tell us why.
Part 2 would be mine.
Yeah, Red Light Rose Part 2.
Are we not going to say why? Or are we just going to say yeah?
The question doesn't say why.
I actually like the full length of I Burn. Not the remix, the proper one.
Mm-hmm.
With Lamar doing the little rap.
Oh, you did the rock one? Yeah, that's good.
Did everyone answer?
No, I didn't
answer.
Or Junior.
Here, go.
I made Fall. I was on Made Fall.
Okay.
Mine's From Shadows.
Cool. Awesome. Great music choices. Where do you guys think oh god, this one's the feelsy question. Where do you guys think you would be if it weren't for RWBY Universe? I'd still probably be unemployed and I'd be doing other fan stuff, but I probably wouldn't have an amazing family like these guys. Take it away.
Physically, in the exact same place.
Yeah,
I'll
I
physically
could.
be in this chair.
With
I
Fluttershy.
would be so lonely without my admins. Yes, my
I would-
admins. 'Cause that's
I
the
would
my
most-
admins.
We are not your slaves.
I would most definitely agree with Sun on that one. About 117%.
That's an odd number.
I would reference.
Yeah.
Oh.
Reference. Yeah. Honestly, I'd probably be doing the same thing I'd be doing now, but it's just another family that I can care for because I'm a family man.
Aww, Pyrrha, let's go.
I like Sun. It's like,
One of the best decisions I have ever made, and easily one of the best applications I've ever sent in.
That's
Just
cute.
saying.
Answer the question, Pyrrha.
oh. Cutting him off again. I'm gonna take my time.
Well, we're cut for time.
Basically, so I'll be honest. After high school, I just kind of dropped off the radar from all my friends. None of them went to college with me, so I don't talk to a lot of my high school friends anymore. And
Aww.
the ones I do talk to, he's a Mormon, so he's on his mission. So I talk to him maybe once every 2 weeks via email, and that's it. And so without the page, I'd probably just be throwing myself into schoolwork. I attend school at I attend a university for criminal justice. I'd probably just be taking summer classes and just throwing myself into that.
Dedication here at RWBY Universe.
I feel young.
Jess, I don't think you answered.
I know.
No!
Month, guys.
Yang, I don't think you answered.
What?
The question.
Yes, I have.
Oh, you did? Good,
I'm
cool.
lonely.
Oh, yeah.
I know absolutely no one in Florida because I just moved to Florida.
Oh, yeah, good point.
And yeah.
Oh, wait, no. Next question. Are there any mythological fairy tale characters you'd like to see a RWBY character based on in the upcoming volumes? I cannot answer that question.
Yes, I can.
That is actually a yes/no question. It doesn't ask which ones. It just asks are there. So yes.
Yes, there is.
Yes, there are so many mythologies people thinking.
One of them.
I would go for Leonidas. I know Pyrrha's
Leonidas
Spartacus,
would be nice.
but she's more based on Achilles than Leonidas.
Thor.
So, yeah,
I
I'd
like
go.
it. I would like to see some. Now this also might just be a carryover from the fact I've been watching so much Once Upon a Time, but I really want a Rumpelstiltskin character. I want Rumpelstiltskin to just copy and paste into RWBY.
Honestly, to answer this question, I kind of want to see John, like, try to be like Batman.
Why Batman?
Because he's Batman! Because Batman is love. Batman is life.
Now I know it's not. I guess it could be a fairy tale.
Shrek?
But and I don't know the actual correct name.
You mean Shrek, right?
The Beast from Beauty and the Beast.
You mean Shrek.
You mean Adam?
You mean Shrek.
Yeah. Son.
If we could go with historical characters, Winston Churchill.
You mean Shrek.
If I could.
Winston Churchill would be cool.
Yeah, Winston Churchill would actually be a really cool.
You mean Shrek.
That'd be cool.
I want Crow to be a carbon.
You all mean Shrek.
No, I don't want Shrek in RWBY.
Shrek is love. Shrek is life.
There also needs to be fan art of that as well. Not Shrek, of Winston Churchill, like wielding the blunder axe or something.
Shrek.
Alright, so...
That's all the questions.
No, it's not.
No, we haven't. We got one more.
It's the same. Okay, fine.
It is.
Do you have any OCs? Where do you make them? Yes, we all have. Yes,
do.
we have OCs, and we make them on our computers.
You make them on your Twitters. I have 12
I say
OCs,
computers, not Twitters.
Oh, well, 12 OCs, a lot more coming. RWBY fan on Wiki. Boom, done.
Woo!
I would like Castiel from Supernatural to make an appearance in RWBY.
Oh god.
Bottom.
I'd like to see Yang make an appearance in RWBY.
Yes, I would like to see your character. I want to see. No. You know what I would like to make an appearance in RWBY? A great mythological character.
Shrek.
character development.
Oh. Okay. And that does it for this episode of the RWBY Universe podcast. I love how we try to make it shorter, but we made it longer than the last episode. By 10 minutes.
I blame Pyrrha.
I take the blame willingly.
You had like a 10-minute long rant.
So, thank you guys so much for listening. Follow us on Twitter. Like us on Facebook. Subscribe. Do all that cool stuff.
Check out the RT group.
And
RT group too.
check out our Rooster Teeth group. And our next game will be on the 28th of June, so be there or
Don't forget it. It's gonna be awesome.
you won't be able to play. Blake, since it was your idea, you want to give him a brief overview of what we're playing?
We're playing Hangman.
No, that is a surprise.
We're playing Monopoly.
That is a lie.
No, it's not. They don't need to know that.
Hey, you know what else is a lie? The
Don't
cake.
lie to our fans. Come on now.
Okay.
Not lying, just exaggerating the truth.
All right,
Yes,
everybody.
spending
Thank you guys so much for listening. And remember, Shrek is love, Shrek is life.
What?
So, we want to do one last roll call before we end it, or what?
Sure. I'm Sun.
Same order.
I'm Sun.
This is Yang.
Pyrrha!
Diary! Okay, it's diary, let me tell you. This is incredibly horrible, and I'm gonna have nightmares. Blake, I didn't know you could do so much with tuna.
Oh, yes. And those ribbons are just for nothing.
Okay, redo. This is Sun.
This is Yang.
This is Pyrrha.
This is Blake.
And this is yours truly, Junior.
Thank you for making editing 10 times harder for me, Junior. This has been episode 2 of the RWBY Universe podcast. We will be back in the next few weeks, so stay tuned. And until next time, love you guys.
RWBY Universe signing off. See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Shrek is love.